Coordinator with the Holmes County Chamber of Commerce, and this is Chats with the Chamber Lady. And today's guest we have with us Miss Donna Hoffman, and she is the new branch manager for PeoplesSouth Bank right here in Bonifay, Florida. Welcome, Donna.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that.
Might be a little bit confusing today with both Donnas, but we're going to go with
Hey,
it,
I've
aren't we?
never met a bad Donna.
Neither have I. Donna, now you were not born in Bonifay, but you still call Bonifay home. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, most of my siblings were born in Bonifay. My parents were born in Bonifay.
Okay.
My grandparents were born around here. But my father was in the Navy.
Okay.
So he moved us in and out of Bonifay often throughout my years.
Okay.
It was always home base, you know?
Yeah.
Anytime there was anything exciting happening, like the rodeo, there were times where our family would just pack up the station wagon and make it all the way to Bonifay just to go to the rodeo. We would take time out of school for certain events and things like
Yes.
that because it was that important. And I'm talking about all the way from Maryland or Virginia Beach. We would pack up the station wagon and come home. And this was always called home. So no matter what, no matter where we moved around to, I had a home base in Bonifay. So when anybody asked me, where are you from? And I was born in New Orleans while my dad was in the Navy, I say I'm from Bonifay, Florida.
Well, we're glad. We're awfully glad you came back.
Me too.
Now, and so that's one of the reasons why you accepted the job with People's South Bank in Bonifay, because you wanted to be close to your family. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
That's absolutely correct. I have my sister lives here. She's done catering for weddings and things like that. My brother lives here. He's the pastor of my church.
Okay.
Life Out Loud, which used to be the Live Oak Assembly of God. It's now the Life Out Loud. It's motor sensory specialized for people who have autistic people in their families and for people with ADHD.
Oh my goodness.
And my brother is an amazing pastor. Told him I would not go to your church if you weren't. So he's definitely being led by the Spirit. And it's always a beautiful service. And getting to be near that, and my family, my mother lives here. My father passed last year, but my family is very important to me. And I got an opportunity to take a job that brought me closer to all of that. Absolutely, I'm in.
And that's huge whenever you can come back and be with that family and have everything right here in one place, right?
For sure.
Now I was in the bank earlier this week, and y'all celebrated 50 years in business.
50 years.
And of course, most of your customers, they just have these great connections with the ladies who work there. And so I want to know all about those nice customer service employees that I met the other day.
I've never experienced anything like it. And I was with Kay Jewelers for 17 years.
Okay.
I was with Wells Fargo. I've been with different places. I've never worked anywhere where I saw the connection that I have seen in my short time that I've been with PeoplesSouth Bank in Bonifay. These people walk in, and Tammy Moss, who's been there for 16 years. You have Brenda Kent, who's been there for like 13 years. And Joanna Herndon, she's not been there as long, but she's already developed this following of people who rely on her and trust her to open an account or a CD, and we have great CD rates. And Amy West, she's my assistant. She's amazing.
Yes.
They're all amazing. But what I've heard is, how's your children? How did that meet go? How was the baseball game? Oh, I saw so-and-so's pictures. And at the end of it, I hear, well, we love you guys. We love you too. I have never heard that anywhere in my life. And it's like 90% of the customers who come in there, I hear that type of conversation.
So they just have that hometown connection, don't they?
Well, I think it's an environment from PeoplesSouth Bank.
Okay.
I have found that takes place in just about every one of their 33 locations.
Oh.
We're in the tri-state area, so Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. And they're a group, it's a family-owned bank that is very personable, and they care about the little guy. They're out to help the community. They really care about the community. They care about the underprivileged end of the community. They care about the people who got in a bind. Got in a bind. It's not because I'm a bad person. They care. And I love that aspect. I feel like I have fallen into a heaven status position at this bank.
Well, it certainly showed the other day whenever I had stopped by. So
Thank you.
Y'all keep on providing that excellent customer service.
Thank you.
And being connected to your customers. And Donna, I want to thank you for joining the chamber and the Kiwanis Club. And I know your bank wants to participate, but how much involvement do you personally intend to have in the community events?
Well, I'm grateful that my company encourages it. They want to be a part of the community. But for me, it's a fantasy come true to be a part of the Kiwanis, to be a part of the chamber in Bonifay. It's a fantasy come true. It's something I dreamed about when I was a young person going to high school here, when I was a Bonifay Blue Devil cheerleader. It was something I wanted then. And because I had to move in and out of Bonifay so much, there may be a lot of people who might not remember who I am, but I recognize so many faces, and it brings me the warm fuzzies in my heart. It makes me feel like I'm home.
Oh, now listen, I heard you had an impromptu high school reunion.
Yes.
With some Holmes County
Yes.
classmates. So just tell me what that was like and just how much it meant to you to have to rekindle those relationships from a long time ago. I didn't mean it that way, but
No, single girl.
Okay.
So, but however, Buddy Brown, who is the Holmes County superintendent, I went to school with him, and we had a couple of classmates. We actually were in the same class together. Had a couple of classmates that were visiting from out of town, and he had posted it on Facebook, and there was all of these people my age, class of 80, who wanted to be a part of this. And there wound up being 25 people that got together, and we're going to do it again in the fall. And all these other people are responding. We're trying to reach out to our class to pull this together. And we want to do it around the rodeo time because that's such an important time to so many people. And I'm so grateful I get to participate in that through the Kiwanis, for sure.
Well, we are certainly glad to have you back in our community, Donna, and you just continue to foster all those great business relationships with your customers, and we look for you to come back and join us again and talk a little bit more. We wanted to get to know you and as the new branch manager, but of course in the future maybe you can come back and tell us just more specifics about PeoplesSouth Bank.
I really appreciate that because it is a bank to talk about. It truly is one of the best atmospheres I've ever been in the encouragement that I've received from the top down. And I am truly grateful to be a part of this community bank, truly.
Well, we're just so glad to have you, Donna, and I'll be seeing you. Thank you for coming to our monthly membership luncheon this week. Yeah. So we'll keep you very busy.
So good, by the way. So good. I feel sorry for the people who didn't make it. That food was amazing.
Well, listen, we're going to look forward, like I said, seeing you in the community. representing not only PeoplesSouth Bank, but your love for this community,
Yeah.
Donna. And from the first time I met you, it was evident that you were glad to be back home. So
Totally.
we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
today,
for having
Donna.
me.
And that is Chats with the Chamber Lady. And we thank Donna for coming and being with us today. And just remember, if you need it or you want it or you want to do it, Holmes County has got it all for you. Thank you so much.